Hey everybody, Joe Misfit Glenn here. Welcome to A Minute with some Misfits. Today we're going to be talking about edibles and how to make them. Let me get over here to the comments. Who we got in here so far? All right, and while we're waiting on that, I want you guys to meet Michael. Hey Michael, welcome. I'm not going to mess up your last name. You can share it if you like. Otherwise, we'll just look at it.
Michael Wirtschafter.
Wirtschafter. Okay, good stuff. What's up, Joshua Patterson? Welcome. Awesome. I'll try to speak out the names so you know when your friends are around. Let's see who's in here. Who we got, y'all? Hey, sweetheart. My wife Lori's in here. She says hello.
Good evening, Lori.
Facebook user. What's up? Craig. Klein Knight. Nice. Welcome, Tommy. What's up, my man? Oh, okay, I got you. That's Keith Ingram. That's my brother from another mother. We go way back. Welcome, brother. Danny Newton, welcome. Jake Landry. All right. Well, shit. What's up, Joe Schroner? Welcome. Now, Joe Schroner is the guy that when I have a question about growing, I go to him.
Cool. So I have another resource then.
He knows what's up. This is the first one, Joshua. Say again.
I chat with a lot of the guys from either Boots to Buds or PHV.
Cool. Awesome.
To get insight and knowledge, things that I don't know about or that I haven't read about yet.
Right. And you know, that's me too. I'm steady searching for new stuff. You know, it's like tonight, I'm going to be learning how to make gummies. That's really cool. I don't know. I mean, I've been asking like Brennan Avance, as you said, you were talking, he knows gummies and he's been working with gummies. He's getting really good at it. So I've been taking notes from all y'all.
Yeah.
All right. There's Brennan.
He might be changing. He might be taking a few. Maybe I've got a secret or a trick that he doesn't use that he might think makes it better.
That's the idea, right? Is to share all your knowledges together, and then we figure out the really stellar one that works for us. All right, we got Australia in the house. Welcome.
It's why I created my YouTube channel. I do have a YouTube channel that shows people how I infuse flour into butter or distillate into butter or into oil so that they can make their baked goods as strong or as weak as they need to address their ailments.
Right. And I think that one of the big things for me was the math. So, you know, like me, I have some product that I have actually had tested. So I know the THC content. So like for flour, I could do the math, but I just don't know the numbers. I don't, you know, so that's one of those things. Do you have any suggestions as to where we could look it up to follow a mathematical equation?
There are one or two decent THC edible calculators that you can find online through either Apple or Google or Samsung or Google Store or wherever. The apps have them. There's a couple out there that I've never actually had to use them yet.
Got you. Okay, good. So you just really brain me up in the head, huh? You do that stuff in your head?
Yeah.
I can't do that. Come on, help a brother out. What's up, Colin? Welcome. All right. Hey, so Michael.
Sir.
If you'd like to, you can take it away, my man. I think, and if anybody comes in a little bit late, they could always go back and check out the video and see the first half that they missed or whatever. Okay.
Right. 4 simple ingredients. Okay.
All right.
Knox gelatin.
Okay. What's up, Claude? Welcome. Get that notepad.
Your food coloring. We're going to make green apple tonight.
Okay. Food coloring.
I have 2 of these. They are flavorings from a company called Lorann Oils. Lorann Oils.
Okay.
I buy them in bulk. They're like $1.17 a piece if you buy them in bulk. I get like 12 at a time.
I like
But
those jars.
these are green apple, and I use 2 per batch.
Okay, 2 per batch.
Okay. On your stove, and because this thing doesn't do it, I'm going to try and do it best. This pan has a cup and a half of water,
Okay.
and that will be heated and added to your solution that will bloom in this 1 cup of water.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Using 4 cups of sugar.
2 cups.
4.
4. Okay.
Okay. For those that know my product or have seen it before, and I'll show you the final, but I use a mold that holds 24 per mold. Each mold itself is,
Oh, there he goes.
all
We
right,
missed that last part, Michael. Or at
2
least I did.
2 milliliters of fluid per square.
Got you.
In the entire tray, you've got 12 and 12, 24 there. We're going to be doing 48 tonight.
Roger that.
Over here. And then the last thing, and I had mentioned this, and if some of it didn't make any sense, I'll make it clear. This is cooking hash.
Okay.
My local dispensary. It's the only thing I buy from the dispensaries because I don't have enough raw material.
Gotcha.
This one says 3.0 grams, and it's 1,200 milligrams strength.
Okay.
So you always, if you have the ability to, if any card carriers are out there and their dispensaries have cooking hash or even have bubble hash, or you know how to make your own bubble hash, because then you can just decarboxylate it to activate it. You can then do the same recipe yourself.
Gotcha. Cool.
Okay. Let's see. I'll cheat a little bit. Move over here a little bit. I use a magic bullet machine.
Gotcha. Okay.
5 tablespoons.
Hang in there, Jake. Hang in there, brother. Jake saying this is way over his head. It ain't that bad. So 5. All right, cool.
There's the 5.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll take my hash and I'll put it right in it.
Nice. I was wondering if he was going to do it that way. Love it.
I'll let you see it in a second. Hang on, let me make sure I get all of it out of the container. Sometimes it sticks a little bit, and this was actually purchased in the end of October. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jake, I got 0 XP on this one either, man. Well, I guess I got a little bit because I make hash. So.
All right.
Yep. See what you got there. Oh, yeah. Mad scientist kind of stuff, yeah?
Magic bullet machine. I'm going to probably turn the microphone on for just a second, unless you guys want to hear how loud it gets.
I think I can mute you from here. I got
you.
Oh, maybe I can't. Well, I hope he's not trying to talk. I'll wait till that sucker stops. Oh, all right. All right, got you.
You'll want to check it, but 9 times out of 10, it's broken up really well.
Okay.
Take this. Let's get you another angle of the stove. Take this. You've got your pot, your large pot, with 1 cup of water already in it.
1 cup. Mm-hmm.
Pour it all in. If you want, you can scoop out the dust. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Since we're live,
I'll be licking it. Sure
whisk it up. And you need to let it sit for 5 minutes.
Okay. Now that's not warm, right? The water's not hot?
Nope.
Just water. Okay.
You will heat it up on the stove. and you'll let it sit for 5 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Hang on. And by the way, if you've got that other pan already on the stove and ready, just start heating it because you want that boiling because that's what you're going to add to this.
Okay. Oh, so you're going to add it to the cool pot. All right. Got you.
This is doing what it's called as blooming. It's going to sit here for 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Once it's done blooming, this should be boiled. We'll add it, mix it, drop the sugar, and then do y'all know what one of these are?
I've seen them, and I think I have one. I never used one. Nope.
It's an emulsion. It's an emulsion stick. It's what do they call them?
Emulsifier.
2-speed stainless steel hand blender. Chops, whisks, you know.
Yep.
I use that in the mixture when it's heating up to help get its consistency.
Okay. Yeah, they're actually saying it right here. You must let the gelatin
all that up because all that's going to be hard.
Okay.
All right. So while that's sitting there, if anybody's asked you any questions or anything's up, you want to ask me any questions because we got like 5 minutes to kill.
Okay, give me one. I'm just looking at something right here since we're doing that. Hey, what group are you waiting on approval?
Who?
It was it was a Facebook user waiting on approval. Well, it's not mine. So.
And I can't check Facebook. I'm preoccupied.
Gotcha. All right.
But you're going to let me grab some more flour real quick. Be right back.
Okay. Sounds good. Hell yeah. What's up, Eric? Welcome. Seeing everyone at an event. Just thought I'd pop in and say hi. Hell yeah, man.
I want to know, is that Mr. Moon? Is that Eric?
That was, yep.
You got any feedback on I heard he said that the gummies or the granola bars were really good. I'm trying to figure out if he had the gummies yet.
I'm not really sure. He might be riding one of them right now for all I know. Hey, Eric, if you're still around, man, how's everything going with what you had received? Let's see. Oh, here he goes. He says, Michael, hold on. Thanks for the yummy treats. They are delicious.
Sweet. I'm grateful.
Awesome.
Glad I was able to help another.
Oh, man. Sorry about that, Facebook user. That's my daily right here. Mine goes in and out all the time. You guys have seen it, I'm sure. All right. It smells like weed in here, folks. I don't know what that's all about. My flower room lights went out, and it's just so potent in here.
Well, you'd heard me mention the Blackwater Kush, so I'm just picking away.
It's always a beautiful thing to see a nice baggie. Which shirt? I like Michael's shirt. I think that's pretty slick.
I've had this for a handful of years. I've got another one that says Cannabis Advocate that I basically worn out at Legislative Hall.
Where'd you get that shirt, Michael? Several years back.
Yeah.
Been too long.
On a blank.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't figure it out just yet, but if you do remember, just message me, man, and I'll throw it out there to everybody. Oh, Jake's saying his wife can make the shirts. Get after it, bro. I'm down with one of them. I promise you. I cannot see your name, Facebook user. What site is that? Is that the Australia? That's usually the one that I have issues with.
Down okay. Change the season, of course.
Yeah. Jake's he said he already told her to make him one. Nice.
Well, I was tossed up between wearing this and the other one that says you can't spell healthcare without THC.
Ah, that's facts. I like it.
All right, now let's get over to the stove because we got water boiling.
Large, Jake. Okay, we got it. All right, so we're there, guys. I can see what you're writing. If you give me your name, Facebook user, I'll be with you. And I'll try to. All right, so boiling water right in there after the stuff did what? What did you call that?
It's called blooming. BLOOMING.
That's the first time I ever heard that. I would have screwed that up, I promise. Gelatin. Huh.
Now that little hash and gelatin mixture is going to go ahead and be a little chunky. That's one of the other reasons why I use that high-speed blender, because I'll go ahead and just
Gotcha.
The wife's trying to help out here.
Sweet. We appreciate it.
I'm trying to like move it.
All right. And as I said, we're going to dump in 4 cups of sugar.
All right, 4 cups. It's like you do this a lot or something, Mike.
Who, me?
Yeah, he's all prepared.
2 or 3 times a week.
That's awesome.
I'd like to be doing it every day. My goal, when I started all this for the legalization here in the state of Delaware, and in March of 2020, I created Flowers and Food LLC because the dispensaries weren't keeping up with supply and demand for the 14,000 card carriers in the state of Delaware alone. So I just said,
not on.
yeah, I'm getting there. You're going to want to turn your stove on, by the way. I forgot.
Stoves. Yeah, we need those.
All right. And my goal, my objective, I want to build an edibles manufacturing facility right here in the state of Delaware.
Hell yeah,
I can ride to the West Coast. Now, I had mentioned that high-speed blender. This is where I end up using it. So I don't know if you want to mute me or not. It's not too loud, though.
We're good. It muted itself almost. Bitching. Yeah, I'll do brownies. Absolutely. And who's that? Usually family's the one that calls me Joey. Curious. What's up, Rod? Utopic Essentials in the house? Hell yeah. Yeah, I should do those brownies. I take pictures, but I should do a show sometime.
You can let them see that. I got to clean this up. That's your mixture.
Yeah, cool.
Put the stove on high. Basically, you're waiting for it to boil. Once it boils, you got to give it about 7 or 8 minutes on the boil, and you're going to keep stirring it during that 7 or 8 minutes.
Okay, constant stir. Okay, cool. Oh, yes. Oh, Jake, I got you, man. Hit me up, bro. I got you. I appreciate that, man.
I'm coming.
Oh, okay. You agreed to stream here, huh? Colin, no shit. It could be my reception, Colin, if that's what's going on. If I can't see your name, it's my reception, because I know I saw your name earlier. Come on over, see me, man. I'll make a whole sheet for you, I promise.
I'm not disturbed. Let it go.
I know.
I'll try to clean up as I go.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, I stepped away because I'm one of those types of
And
guys.
plus, it's not boiling yet. So.
I clean as I go.
Yeah, me too. Me.
It's easier.
Same thing I do. I could not see your name, Facebook user.
All right, do Facebook user and I know each other?
I think it's Colin. Just not really sure.
Your Colin or my Colin?
Well, it'd probably be my Colin. I'm not sure that I know another one. Are you talking about Sea of Greens, Australia, Colin?
No.
That's the one I'm talking about. Let me look in here real quick.
I'm impressed you reached out that you were able to establish a group down there. That's good. I mean, PHV is spreading out, but it's not gone global, I think. I mean, if we do have some any international brothers, I'm not aware of them yet.
Yeah,
circle of
that
them.
was Nick from Sea of Green Seeds. He had expanded out there to Australia, and there's a good bunch of folks out there. They just getting into it, and so they have need for a little bit of tutelage here and there. All right. Jake, you talking about me, bro? Let me get over here to the Australia site so I can see what Colin's saying, and that way he doesn't have to mess around. Let me turn that down. Wait, that's the wrong one. See, we're in Australia. Here we go.
Okay. I will mention this for those people that dibble and dabble in cooking. I don't use preservatives, but you can use something called agar in this recipe.
Okay.
Which will help stabilize it. Probably even make it a little tougher to chew. But because I more like a Swedish fish chew versus a.
I understand. Yeah, I get it. I like those. Those are good. Now, how long do your gummies last without the preservatives?
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4. I mean, that's long enough for me. Shit.
I keep them either in a fridge or after like 2 weeks in the fridge, they'll sit in a Tupperware container for another 2 to 4 weeks. I mean, I've got some sitting over there right now.
Hey, he's got some on the counter.
Cool. So it's not really necessary to put that in there. I mean, shit, I'd eat my batch within a month.
As long as it's not hot, like hot out.
Yeah,
hot.
Humidity will mess with this.
Oh. Gotcha.
That's why I tell folks, like during the summer when they buy them from me, I'll tell them, like, get home, stick them in your cooler, because they'll get a little tacky otherwise. Sugar sticks together.
Yeah. So Colin is saying agar is also called pectin. Yes.
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 Yep. Good looking out, Colin. Appreciate you, man. And Colin, I'm also watching you from the Australia site, so I can see everybody's names that I'm not able to see here on StreamYard. He's going to get that. He'll get right to that, I promise. We had already discussed it because I had asked that question. So, yep.
What's the question?
It's about the dusting them off, make sure they don't stick kind of thing.
Yeah. Those molds that I showed you, I take them after I let them cool on the countertop for a little bit. They'll end up going into a refrigerator, and they'll sit there for about 12, 14 hours before I end up pulling them out and sugaring them. Sugar is another form of a preservative, which will help last longer. Then you can decide whether or not you want to keep them. After you sugar them, that's the time when you can decide, do I want to keep in the fridge? Do I want to let them stay out?
Okay. So, who was that again? Brian Ettrich. Yeah, we were talking about bubble hash last week, and he's saying, do you make a batch of sour gummies? These are gummies. They're not sour, but you could use what's the name of that?
Ascorbic acid.
Ascorbic or citric, correct? Could you use citric
or citric acid? You can use that to make them sour.
Cool. All right. So that's how you get it, right?
Start at half and half. Like if you want to do that, 4 cups of sugar, try 3 cups of sugar, 1 cup of the ascorbic acid. That should make you a decent sweet to tart ratio. Okay. Not too heavy on one side, not too heavy on the other, because most people still like that sweet at the end somehow.
Gotcha. Cool. So I hope that helped with the question, man. All right, cool. I think that was there.
Another thing you can do is you can add ascorbic acid to your sugar mix that you're going to coat the outside of the gummy with.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Sweet.
That gives you the tart flavor when you bite into it, but the sweet finish. But some people like the sour all the way through.
Oh, good, Barb. I'm glad you finally got in here, man. Barb's saying she keeps hers in the freezer.
I understand the logic.
Citric acid and sugar is what I use, 6-1. So where was that? That's not Australia. Citric acid and sugar is what this person uses. It's at a 6-to-1 ratio. Ooh, you must really like it sour. Or is it not so much? I guess I've never done it, so. Hell yeah.
Means it's a little bit more than 20. Well, 6-to-1, sour to sweet or sweet to sour. That's
it looks sour to sweet according to the numbers and the way it was written.
Wow.
Acid and sugar 6-to-1. Hey, like my grandkids, man, they love that stuff. Oh, that's Brennan. That's Brennan Avance that's doing his gummies like that. Got you, bro.
I reached out to Brennan earlier today. I hope you found the messages.
He says 6 parts sugar, so I was backwards on that.
Gotcha. 6 parts sugar, 1 part sour. Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Gotcha. So what's the time on the stirring?
The boil is usually about a 7 to 8 minute process. I think we're about 4 minutes in.
Okay.
If I'm wrong and one of the viewers knows it's longer, speak up.
Especially when you could see the what did you call it? That's the stuff on the around the rim.
The hash?
Yeah, the hash. You could tell when that hash starts getting.
When it folds in more, you'll see less of a color in the middle. You may see a little bit around the outside, but it's not dark. If it's dark, you got to still keep cooking.
Gotcha.
It's more like a light. This one's, like I said, the plants, it all depends on how they were processed and stuff to know whether or not your hash is going to be darker or lighter. Right. The main objective is knowing its strength.
Got you. Yeah, and Brennan says he got your messages.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Anybody got any questions so far? Anybody miss anything that we need to reiterate? And guys, I wanted to also mention, with Michael and his wife, they're here doing this together. They're spending time first and foremost, and this is the kind of stuff that I wanted to encourage all of my all the members and all the members of the other groups. Spend some time with your family doing this stuff. Get them involved. It's really good for the heart, man. And I mean that seriously.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Joe. When I started this business, I was also juggling 3 part-time jobs, and there were times where I was out of the house and was getting an order, and Barb was home.
Right.
So I sent her a text message going, "Are you busy?" No. And she had learned how to make the recipe. So, like, can you whip up a batch of this flavor? And she'd do it for me.
That's cool. That's good shit.
If you've got infused butter in the house and the Mrs. and the Mr. both are consumers, you can use infused butter in just about everything.
Gotcha.
My YouTube channel talking about that is called Living My Life Infused.
Oh, nice. Okay. I can gel with that one. Hey, and I think Brennan's going to get a hold of you for some granola bars. We hear they're pretty stellar. What's up, Scott?
I do need to make another batch, but thank you.
We are making gummies for those that are just joining. We are just about to, maybe pretty soon here, we're going to be pouring them into the molds. And so the making portion's almost finished. And it was pretty simple, if I do say so. Just a little bit of time at the end there. That's it. Let's see.
All right, now.
Took it off the heat.
Turn it off the heat.
Awesome, Jake. If you're not really much into edibles, man, start off slow. Okay, we're doing
low and slow.
I don't know if it's showing. Yeah.
Flavoring, nice.
That's the green apple. As I said, it's from a company called Lorann Oils, Lorann Oils. They've got a website.
They got a website. You can also order it from go to Michael's Craft Supply Store.
They're not local. We're
yeah, well, I'm saying
global.
They can probably order it online, or Amazon has it too. Of course.
Yeah, I believe my wife was getting these kind of things when she was cake decorating, the flavorings. I remember those little bottles, and they were from Michael's and stuff. Yeah.
I should cake decorating too.
Oh, we got Walmart sells them. Someone's saying that might be Brennan.
Oh, really? I didn't know about Walmart. I have them.
Barbara was commenting on the color before the green, but that's pretty as well. She was saying it was a real pretty color. Oh, I like it. I could see it thickening up too.
Now, folks, if you truly want to cheat, you're going to get it back. If you truly want to cheat, though, you're going to need to make a small investment. You can use it for chocolates or gummies or whatever. It's a funnel with a trigger that opens and closes. It makes pouring a whole lot easier.
I can see that. That looks really cool.
I got it on. I think it was like $27.
Sweet, that ain't bad. I got a question for you, Michael.
Fire away.
Joe Schroner's asking, do you have any information about how the liver processes these edibles?
I know that. How do I say this? I've just poured it into that contraption.
So, sorry, I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Can you see?
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay.
Nice glove to keep your hands right. Cool, cool. Master at work here. Zip. Look at you go.
Let me think about that question for a few moments.
Okay. I have read about this, but I can't remember. Yeah, they're talking about your oven glove. They think that's awesome, man. You just winning all over the place, ain't you, man?
I got another one that says the food has weed in it.
The food has weed in it. It has weed in it, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, Barbara's saying that's brilliant. The pouring method you got. I say it is too, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I started doing it by like eyedropper.
Oh shit, yeah.
It was taking forever.
Mm-hmm. I've seen people make pancakes with these things that you got.
Yep, there's a bigger mouth of there's two other sizes of, I guess you call it nozzles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they give you a different amount to pour in and out. I just found that this one works best for me.
I'm gonna have me one of them before I make my first batch of gummies.
Yeah, now understand, folks, if you're using molds with different sizes or smaller ones, let's say you're making ones that are cannabis leaf or whatever, you got to know the milliliters per mold. You got to know how much it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as I said, I'm starting out with 1,200 milligrams. When I'm done here, I should have 48 gummies. Yep. 48 times 25 is 1,200.
Gotcha. I'm going to be trying to make like 100 milligram ones. So if I did 1,200 milligrams, I'd be taking like what? That'd be 12. 12 gummies would make 100 milligrams a piece. Cool. Now, see, I could do that math. That's pretty simple.
Now, there is one thing that happens, unfortunately, when you're cooking at scratch. Recipe doesn't always finish out. So I came 47. I'm going to have to divide 47 into 1,200. So they're going to be a little bit stronger. They're going to be like 26 milligrams.
Stronger is good.
Excuse me while I clean this off.
Yeah, if you don't clean it off quickly, it will all like get kicked in there. So you have to make sure you rinse it quickly.
Gotcha. What's up, brother Luke? Shit, Jake, you should see what my wife does. She does like 250 a night. And she ain't but 100 pounds soaking wet. She got a high metabolism, man. Just burns it right off. Yeah, my wife puts me down, man. Shit. Yeah. Somebody said, Luke said he could smell them. And I kind of feel like I could smell them. I don't know why. As soon as you started pouring, I smelled it.
Just smell like Granny Smith apple cookie.
Nice. What's up, Father Time? Andrew is in the house. Yeah, he did like beautiful job. See, he does it like 3 times a week, honey. He's just on point. Too easy for him.
Any questions? Any questions so far? Anybody stumbling, wondering?
Nope. Not just yet. Everybody's just enjoying everything.
I know that hash has a sedating effect, so I don't know if you're getting that effect when it's being processed in the liver or not. You would ask the question of how was it the liver? Yeah, you asked about. I'm just assuming.
From what I understand, like, so the liver is going to be cleaning stuff, right? It takes all the toxins out of stuff, right? And then it does disperse everything to your blood line, right? And it gets put out into your body. And then it goes to your brain, and in between the blood-brain barrier, that's when we start to feel the psychoactive effects from the THC. I would suggest that it just gets it ready to be prepared. Like, well, I don't know. I can look that up, Joe, and really get you a good explanation.
I will show you something, all right? One of those gummies is 25. The molds we just poured, right? Each gummy is 26 milligrams. Let's just say they were 25. You cut them into fourths at 6.25. For those that need to go slow and low, you can get, if were to be doing the exact process I did, where you're having a 20, you end up having a complete item of 25 milligrams, and you want to go, you want to give your, quarter it, literally, put it into quarters. You got 6.25 or you got 12.50 before you actually step up to 25.
Okay.
You consider that, because some people want to start slow and low, I guess is the right way to say it.
It's a good way to go about it. Hey, real quick, while I'm talking about that, Jake's wanting to see your shirt nice and straightened out so he can get a measurement.
A measurement?
Right there. Yeah, he said something about a measurement. So how about that, Jake? Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Yeah, so Joe is saying that the liver processes the cannabinoids to enter the bloodstream, just like I was thinking. Okay, how about that, Jake? We got it? All right. And my wife, what was your wife's name again, Michael?
Barbara.
My wife wanted to mention that, how good of a job she was doing. And thank you very much for that, Barbara. Appreciate you.
Did you hear that?
She bolted.
I think she ran to do the laundry.
Well, we appreciate it.
Now, I'm going to, if you guys want to chat for about a minute and a half, I want to put these into the refrigerator.
Okay.
And have a finished product of other ones. They're raspberry gummies.
Nice.
And if you want to see them, I'll sugar them right in front of you, as you could see how the final finished product is.
That'd be awesome.
All right, cool. Be right back. I got to get these in the cooler.
Roger that. All right. Good, Jake. Good. Yeah, I knew that Joe, I knew that was what was going on. It just wouldn't come out of my mouth right. Good question, though, Joe. I even took it further up into the blood-brain barrier. Sorry for hurting anybody's head.
Be right back.
Okay. All right. What's up, Ben? Welcome. You're about to see how to sugar your gummies, man, so they don't stick together. Yeah, and Jake, I think it was Jake. You said something about 7 hours. Was that directed to me? You were like 7 hours from me? Not sure.
one other thought went through my head. For
No problem.
anybody that's dealing with diabetics or dealing with sugar control,
Mm-hmm.
monk fruit does come as a powdered substitute.
Monk fruit.
Monk fruit. It's like a natural substitute of sugar.
Cool. I never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of the fruit, but never the substitute part.
You got to go through an organic store. That's the only way you're going to find it.
Really? Okay. Okay.
But for those people that need to, that have to follow that for their dietary restrictions,
Yeah.
you know.
Ben is saying he uses Trutiva. Have you ever heard of that? The Trutiva. With that, what do you suggest on that one?
And ask him, is it fine powdery or is it coarse like sugar?
Yeah, Ben, you hear that?
I don't know.
Let me see. We'll wait on him to.
Okay.
Well, I got you, Jake. Cool.
Now, in another container, I have just regular plain sugar.
Good idea. Okay, I see what you got going on there. He says it's powder.
All right, it's powdered. So you're going to have to tinker a little bit if you don't mind. And if you're going to tinker with this, do it without using any product. Just first try the recipe. A powdery, you're going to probably need to go up instead of 4 cups, you might have to push it up to maybe 5. It's the emulsion factor when you heat sugars, they stick and bind together tighter. So you're using a finer product than normal coarse regular everyday table sugar. It's a finer substitute. Right. So you may have to tinker to find the right consistency for yourself. That's why try it a couple of times nude without the product in it. Once you get the recipe down for yourself, then you add your hash or whatever other ingredients you wish.
Gotcha. Cool. Jake is saying, do not use the sorbitol. You'll have to refer to the reviews on sugar-free gummy bears. Just throwing that out there for you guys if you didn't see it. And here, so it says, Mike, I'm unsure how you're supposed to consume these. Can you please demonstrate?
You mean eat a gummy?
Yeah, I think they're playing with you. They got to be, but.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
I was going to eat one anyhow. This is double chocolate chip and peanut butter. It's 25 milligrams. It's infused with distillate. I infuse 8 sticks of butter with 5 grams of distillate. Each stick of butter is 606.25 milligrams of THC. I can then use 1 stick or 2 sticks in whatever recipe, and I know how strong each stick is.
Nice.
Your final recipe, or when you're done 48 cookies, you divide your 48 into however strong you started with, and you now know how strong your cookies are.
Got you. Luke says, "Holy Scooby snack." That's nice. It did look like a Scooby snack, actually. And yeah, see, now they're messing around. It says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I looked away. Can you demonstrate that again?" They're trying to get you, man.
Okay.
He's well versed. I don't think you're gonna get him on the live anyway. Afterwards, maybe. Yeah, I like me some Scooby snacks myself.
Now let's see if I can get the camera back over here to the right side so you can see what's going on. Can you sort of see the gummies there? A little?
Yep. Ready to go right there. What flavor were these? Raspberry, you said?
Yeah, raspberry.
I can get down with some raspberry. Ben. Oh wait. Oh, Ben Harrington. I'm confused, Ben. Yeah, there's a. Holy shit. Bitchin'.
There's one raspberry gummy, 25 milligrams.
That's a fatty too.
It's 2 milliliters of fluid. It's about the size of just a hair smaller than a giant Reese's peanut butter cup.
I got you. Cool. All right.
If you need to get a comparison figure.
Curious, Ben. I'd like to know more, brother.
And after I sugar them, I'll end up putting them back in the fridge for a little bit. The nice thing about keeping them in the fridge for a little bit is fridge also acts as a natural dehydrator, which will help dry them out.
Okay, that makes sense too. Huh. Yeah, they're saying much love this side of the bridge, Mikey.
Right on.
Oh, got you, Ben. Well, good. What'd you think, my man? What'd you think? I was confused as to where the hell you could have gotten that, bro. Hell yeah. Good. Glad you enjoyed, man. This big thing is coming with that strain. Those turned out perfect. I mean, nothing. That's just bitching. That was perfect. Sweet.
If you didn't see them, I'm putting them on a piece of wax paper on a cookie sheet.
Oh, wax paper. Got you. Yeah, I got you, Jake. I can see you, bro. What's up, Facebook user? Welcome. Okay. Get up on over. Sure. Shoot, we're just making gummies. That's what we doing. I got you. Cool.
And this is the time somebody had talked about sours. I got one of these that's 50%. It's citrus acid.
It's citric acid.
Yeah. Citric acid. Another one of these it's like 1 to 4.
1 sugar to 4 citric acid?
No, other way around.
Other way around? Yeah, I figure that's the one I'm going to have to go with. So the higher number's always got to be the sugar. Otherwise, you're probably going to lose your face when you eat it.
Unless you want to be a pucker fish.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Or you got luck. You lucked out and you're inside the kissing booth at the carnival and you got to
The kissing booth, he says. Nice. Yeah, that was Jersey Joe that said much love.
Of course. Thank you, Joe. Miss you, bro. And let me know when you want to come across the bridge for that package.
Hell yeah. Well, shit.
We have a cultivator, a local friend of ours that is a cultivator that is donating 4 pounds of trim for FICO for veterans program.
Awesome. Bitchin'. Where does that program originate? As
PhD.
far as,
PHV, I believe, originates out of Sandwich, Massachusetts. The executive director is Tom Rand, I believe.
right. Got you.
So there's your gummies.
Look
Sorry
at that.
about the moves in there, guys.
No worries.
All right.
Those look bomb.
Like I said, I'll end up putting them back in the fridge for a little while, and then ultimately they'll end up in a Tupperware container on my island.
Hell yeah. On your island. Hell yeah. And that's it. That's all there is to it, huh?
That's all there is to it.
Ain't
Well,
bad.
the dishes.
Yeah, the dishes. That sucks. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to Tom because I'd like to be able to do that too, to donate. What we're saying, I said in the beginning of the talk about growing. Curious. You go back.
Infused butter, but each one of those sticks is 606.25 milligrams.
600. Nice. I like it.
I use a magic butter machine about every 10 days.
You know, I have a brand new one.
Welcome
I've
to
I've had it for 2 years. Just never used it.
What the fuck, Over?
Jeez.
I know, right? I don't know. I don't know what that was about, Jake. Yeah, man, that was too easy. I'm gonna have to get after this.
So anybody else have any questions?
No, everybody seems like they were just. You were really, or you explained it well. Nobody has any questions. Unless you guys do, get back to me, guys. Oh yeah.
Reach out to me through Facebook. Reach out to me. You'll see my Flowers and Food has its own page in Facebook. I'm tinkering around with recipes all the time. Like I said, my objective is to make my dream is an edibles manufacturing facility.
That'd be cool.
I don't need a 250 milligram Twinkie like you're finding out in San Diego.
Between
Right. It gives you couch lock. But I'd like to have a 25 milligram cookie at 10:15 in the morning, or
Right.
at 5 in the afternoon, or 3:38 in the afternoon, just to make it to that 5 o'clock buzzer.
Got you. Yeah, I feel that, man. I'm with you on that too. Now, as far as your granola bars, what part of the granola bar is infused? I mean, I understand the bar is infused, but what did you use? A butter? Did you use an oil?
Infused butter and infused honey.
Got you. Infused honey. Okay, I see. Nice.
I put approximately 250 milligrams of infused honey into a batch, and then another 1,300 milligrams approximately in butter. No, a little bit less than that, about 1,200. Because my tray makes 15 on for me. And so, nice. You can make them stronger or weaker. These, just oats, brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, raisins, coconut, sunflowers. I do not use nuts because too many people have a nut allergy.
That's fact.
And the honey and infused distillate butter. Got
you. Sweet. And what's the milligrams on that?
This one's 55 milligrams.
55. Cool.
Mr. Moon got 255 milligram bars, I believe.
Awesome.
But I would be making some more here because I've got a nice jar and a half of infused honey.
Here we
go. I'll be getting to another batch of that here rather quickly.
It says your granola bars are his favorite.
Right on.
What he said, the granola bars are my favorite. I think he makes them hands down. Not a bad item on the menu, but the granola bars are where it's at. So yeah, they're talking up your granola bars for sure.
Cool beans. Thank you.
Let me see here. Definitely need to try this. Never would have thought. Try product first. Excellent tip. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Hey, make the gummy without the product so you're not wasting it if you screwed up. Good point, and they're letting you know that was a hell of a point. Thank you for that.
Because everybody does things differently. Nobody's going to do things exactly the same way I've done it. I've been in and out of a kitchen for 20 fucking years. So And I grew up following catering chefs and my grandmother and my mother. And, those are the only three people that actually taught me all the skills that I have now, other than life.
Right.
In kitchen referring.
Jeremy Brown says, you missed the whole thing. Can you start over? Not today, Jeremy. Sorry, brother.
I would, but it's getting late.
The gelatin is called
Knox. K-N-O-X.
K-N-O-X. Let me see where that was.
There you go.
Yep. So there it is. Cool. All right. And let me see. It says, thanks, boys. Great informative watch. Maxwell Bland, welcome. No worries, brother. But we are wrapping it up, Max. It was a good show, man. Michael really knows what he's doing. I can assure you. And the testimonials just in the live alone should let you know that he knows what he's doing.
This plant got me off of 9 opiate-based medications. I am grateful as hell to this plant.
Amen.
Even though, and learning the fact that we've been lied to it for 73 fucking years,
There it is. That's a little bit of a stick in the craw, huh?
Sure. Well, when you look back and if you actually dig, it's mid 70s. I think it's like 74.
Yeah.
Who grabs a fucking patent on cannabis sativa L? United States government.
Damn right. Yep. But all right. Well, let me see. Andrew, be careful now. Wait till I get you that butt cream, Andrew, before you go chasing anything. Michael, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank you for taking the time to explain what you do and how you do it. We really appreciate you, and everybody seems to really love what you've done. And the people that have tried your stuff really enjoy what you do. Yeah?
Appreciate that. I appreciate
it. Here, this is from Jake. Just a little point to leave on. Can you read below down there? He says, brother, your mustache is on point. Hell yeah, bro. Okay. Well, once again, thanks, Mike, for coming in. We had a great show. I really appreciate you. If you hang on for a second after I end the live, I'll chat with you just for a few minutes, okay? So,
cool beans. Night, everybody.
Until then, guys, I think next Tuesday, I'm going to take it off. I'm not going to have a show on Tuesday at this moment in time. This could change, but I think I'm going to try to stick with that. And then next Thursday, I might start it back up, but I might end up getting a week of relaxation in. I'm a little tired. I think I mentioned that last show. But anyway, so my wife is saying thank you, Michael, again. Brian saying good night. Jake, cheers, y'all. All right. So let me see here. I think that's about it. All right. So until next time, y'all, happy growing.